Hello guys, welcome back to the channel once again. Today I'm super uber mega excited to be sharing this very specific video with you guys, because I think I just found the new top lesbian couple that we all have to follow ASAP right away. Without a doubt, their relationship is good, it's intense, like the build up to it is very good. Hopefully, they will just keep progressing, keep getting better and better as the show progresses as well. So before we get into more details and talk about this lesbian couple that is currently developing on the show called Mary Mason, please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and also let me know your personal opinion down below in the comments as well. If you have watched the show, what would you personally rate it from 1 to 10? Me personally, I would definitely rate it a 10 out of the 10, because both of the ladies are actually lesbians, so it makes it even better and even more interesting to watch. So let's get right into more details. So basically, on season 2, the show, like I already said, is called Peri Mason. On season 2, the show is actually available to watch on HBO Max, and the ladies so far relationship is currently still developing. There are currently actually 4 episodes available of season 2. So if you wanna follow their relationship, I would definitely recommend start watching from season 2. Season 2 picks up a few months after the events of the first, where Peri, having money off the farm and into less dangerous line of work, focus on wills and contracts. Della, in this case, the relationship actually happens between Della and Anitta. So how do these two ladies come together? Della is a lesbian character on the show, and on season 2 she embarks on a new romance with Hollywood screenwriter Anitta. It begins with a glance across a crowded room where the two felt instant connection. This actually ends up happening in a restaurant. So basically, in this case, Della, she was at the restaurant and she looked across the restaurant and she saw this very beautiful and attractive lady, and in this case it was Anitta. They made eye contact, and that immediately already gave everything away that they were gonna be something. So what's up end up happening is that in this case, Della, she goes to the bathroom, and of course Anitta later on follows her to the bathroom. They have a very good conversation. They kick it off very well. It was not weird. They actually vibed up very quick right off the bat. But then, as Della decides to leave the bathroom to go back to her table and and keep the day going, Anitta actually approached her and told her, hey, this is my number, you can catch up, go out, go do some things. But what actually ends up happening is that Della rejects Anitta, not because she wasn't interested, but actually because she has another situation going on with someone else, and she didn't want to be disrespectful towards the situation, even though she's not in a full-on relationship with that person that she's involved with. They just situationship basically. So what ended up happening is that Anitta told her, regardless of it, I must still give you my card just in case you change your mind, just in case one day you are available. So okay, and everything left off there, and then moving on to to episode 2. Della was one day sitting working, and she found Anitta's card, and she decided to call her. She called. They had a very good conversation, and that's where everything just kicked off for them. And then moving on to episode 3, it just kept getting better. So basically, Anitta, she went to Della's work to see her, but prior to that they went on this very good boxing date, which was very unexpected for Della, because she doesn't actually go to this type of boxing events. And to see how different Anitta is, she's a woman, in a man's world. She doesn't feel awkward, she doesn't feel like she don't belong. She's actually there having fun. They went to this box event. That was actually their first date. And then after on, Anitta went to Della's work because Della couldn't make time for them to be together. So Anitta decided to go to her work, actually went and took her some food. They had a nice conversation, just catching up. And after that, what ended up happening is that of course they shared their first kiss, which was very intense, but they didn't get involved yet because they actually starts to get involved on episode 4. So basically, Della found out some things about her partner with whom she actually works with, and she wasn't very upset about the situation because of the lie. She felt like her partner doesn't trust her, and she gives her partner everything that he wants from her, especially for them working together on in law and all of that. So she goes outside, she calls, Anitta. Anitta come pick her up, and Anitta saw right away that she wasn't doing well. Her facial expression was just down, and she was like, hey, let's go. So Anitta pick her up. They go for this ride to, if I'm not mistaken, to Palm Spring. And when they arrived to Palm Spring, everything was just good. Anitta took her to this house that she has, far away from everything, just to disconnect and refresh and spend some quality time together. And of course, Della, she always works. She's a workaholic. She never takes time off. It's also everything about her is work, work, work. So having Anitta by her side, who's also very like she also works a lot, but she also takes time for herself to actually enjoy life. So it's like a perfect balance. So once they get to that house, it was very nice, and even when Anitta took her to see the view, Della ends up thanking Anitta and just telling her, I thank you for bringing me here. Anitta did. Of course, they gave each other a hug, and after that everything start spicing up and getting more intimate, and the ladies spent their first romantic afternoon, in this case, together, and it was just amazing. The chemistry between them is top 10. And after that, of course, Anitta was trying to cook for Della, but Anitta, she doesn't know very much how to cook, so Della took over and they started cooking and having this cooking day together, which me personally thought it was super cute. And after that, of course, Della went back to her reality, went back to the firm, went back to her work, and of course Anitta also. So they spent like a good weekend together, boot up and just spending time together, which was very, very good. I'm excited to do a second review of their relationship because I feel like it's gonna only get better and better. Hopefully we can see more of Anitta besides her being Della's partner, because now we can also only see her when she's with Della. Hopefully we will also see her storyline and how everything starts for her, and how her work part of her career is, and her relationships, past relationships, and all of that. Because actually, Della on season 1, if I'm not mistaken, I'm still trying to confirm the information, it looks like she was also involved with another lady, but things didn't work out. So now in season 2 she met Anitta. I think that's how it goes. And also I want to say Della is a very ambitious woman. She's trying to create her own firm, but the only way that she can get there is by by the partner that she currently has as a lawyer. But it feels like her partner doesn't respect her enough and doesn't give her the the worth that she knows she has, and he just does things without thinking about the consequences that it can bring to her. So they kind of like they really do work well together, but she just needs her partner to be more on board with her, because she really has big dreams and big visions for herself and for the firm, but it looks like her partner doesn't have the same vision and aspirations for what they are building or working towards too. So it's kind of complicated when it comes to her career path. But when it comes to her love life, things are looking good. Things are patient, they are building, then they are not putting a lot of pressure on the relationship, they are allowing everything to flow naturally, which I think is super important. So yes guys, I will definitely be keeping you guys updated with a part 2. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. And once again, the show is called Perry Mason, available on HBO Max. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Until the next one, and goodbye.